Hey guys, I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to talk to you about demons again. It's a very important thing, and a lot of people are going through this spiritual warfare, and there will be more, and so that we know things for what they are, so that we know what we're dealing with, it's important to talk about these things. So I got a comment about demons coming back. So you cast them out and then they come back. And when they come back, it's like there's more of them. So yes, it's true. It's true. And I was talking about this in the video about casting out the demons because I did say that they will come back. They may come back. Because, it's obvious. What would you expect? You are now following God. Of course they're gonna try and come back. Of course they're gonna try and attack you. So do not expect this to be a walk in the park. Do not expect this to be, you just turned Christian one day and that's it. No, it has to be your different way of living. It's your life. So you have to be praying. You have to pray to God to protect this, to be protected from these things, Also, I was saying that, learn to cast them out yourself. They will come back, but we shouldn't see it as something scary, It's just maybe scary and messy in the beginning, but then they're powerless compared to, God, and it's like there's nothing to compare. They're powerless there. So, and they're liars. So no matter what they try to portray, or no matter what, they may cause you some dreams or whatever, of course they're going to try and scare you. But devil is a liar, so don't be deceived. And yeah, so that's the thing. Being Christian, there are certain things that we do. And prayer, it's an everyday thing. And I did talk about the power of prayer, and it's not always about asking for things. Prayer is also about being with God. It's about being closer to God. And also, of course, He's protecting us. So asking for His protection every day is important. Having the relationship with God, it's like this is your new life. You have to be with God, and you'll be okay. So, and especially when God is elevating you, especially when you are transitioning from this darkness to light, especially when you are maybe the first person in your family who is a true follower, And so there will be demons in your family that will not want to let you go so easily. They will start a war against you. They will try and attack you. Because, meaning, what it means when you are the first person in your family to be like this, it means that from you, you start a new tree. So from you, your family will not have those demons, so they will not be able to do their thing. It's like closing this door in your generation, really. And they don't want you to do this because they have their agenda, they have their thing, they're thriving there, and you are suddenly following God, and you are all about serving God, and of course they're gonna attack you. And it's messy in the beginning, but you have to cast them out. You can't just keep on living with them. It doesn't work this way. It doesn't. You won't be able to follow your purpose. You won't be able to move forward, if you don't cast them out. And even if you did, like I said, especially if you're elevating, they're gonna try and attack you. They're gonna try and attack you through other people. That's just how it is. At least for now. The more people start seeing the truth, the more people start casting them out, the easier it's gonna get. But our battle is not the people, it's the powers, it's the principalities. So yeah, so don't be afraid of these things, just it can be messy, a little bit, especially when you're getting used to things, and it's not a walk in the park, because the devil really doesn't want you to do your thing. The devil really doesn't want you to be with God, doesn't want you to influence other people, and it's like that. So that's the thing, you can't just cast them out and live your life the way you used to live, because of course they're gonna come back in groups. Of course they're gonna try and attack you. It's a new life. That's it. Everything that was in the past, you can't live that way anymore. So you have to know this, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yeah. So, that's why we need to have God. That's why we need to have this relationship with God. And, I had this experience with a person once. I didn't mean to do this, though. I didn't mean anything. But there was this girl, and I can see, things in people's eyes. So I saw she had Jezebel spirit in her. And Jezebels, they really do hate Holy Spirit, and well, she was trying to say things against me, but I know she has the spirit in her, and I was trying to kind of be nice about things, but then, she started saying things towards me, and I kind of stopped it. I didn't say anything rude, but I was very clear, in what I said. I don't remember exactly what we were saying, but what happened, I didn't do this on purpose, but somehow by doing that, I managed to cast that spirit out of her. So I looked at her, and I see these warm, soft eyes. They were before, they were very sharp, like Jezebel eyes. But then after I kind of resisted that attack or whatever was coming my way, I guess Jezebel did not expect that, and I guess it was powerful. So I managed to cast her out, the spirit, and I see the soft, warm eyes. And I'm like, wow, I casted that spirit out. I didn't even do anything. I was so excited. But yeah, I also tried to tell her about God, because this girl, she's in a Buddhist country, okay, and there is this awareness about Christianity, however, not enough awareness, and there's also the religious spirit has done its work, and so people also have this certain image of brainwashing, when we talk about Christianity, and so a lot of people do resist, these talks about Christianity, and you can't really push, because if you start pushing, then you're just gonna make it worse. But I did tell her, and I really hope that at least she gets at least a seed of it, so that maybe later on that seed grows into something more. But I suppose she didn't get it, and so after some time I saw her, and it's like the eyes that she had before I casted that spirit out, they became 5 times more sharper than they were before. So the spirit came back, and it brought friends, and I imagine that she must be going through a lot of negative things. I imagine that she must be very angry, frustrated, negative, and like tormented, because these spirits, they torment people. So yeah, that's how it is. They do come back, but it's not to fear, because we have God. So that's the thing. You can't just cast them out and keep doing the same thing, because if you don't have God, if you don't have this strong faith, of course they're gonna come back and they're gonna use you and they're gonna attach themselves. That's the thing, like lukewarm or people who are still transitioning are targets. That's why you can't be like 1 foot in the world and 1 foot in the Bible, because you're gonna be attacked. It's just not, it doesn't work that way, and they don't want you to leave the world completely. So this is where we have to just stay strong and keep praying, and it's going to be okay anyway. Just it can be messy sometimes, but at the end of the day, we've already been saved. It's just having God in our life is like really, really important, because people don't realize what's really going on in the spiritual realm. So yes, this is what I wanted to talk about. So make sure you cast them out, make sure you're praying. And oh yeah, by the way, one more thing I just remembered. New Age is fake religion, because it doesn't really help you. It doesn't really help you. They teach you certain things, like as if you're casting these things out of you. I don't remember exactly, but they do have some kind of practice that is very similar, but it just put in a completely different words, like casting demons out, but like changing your patterns or something like that. That doesn't work. Like it keeps coming back. So you can't really be saved. You can't really be saved because you are only relying on your own power. But when we are talking about these principalities, it's the key, it's the spiritual thing. So it's the key that God is saving us. We cannot rely on these things by ourselves. We need God. We need God to save us. This is why I casted the demon out, but the spirit out, but then it came back and brought friends. And her not having God in her life, basically what still kept the door open for them to come in. So this also shows you how New Age is fake, because it teaches you to rely on yourself. It doesn't teach you to go to God, doesn't teach you to connect with God, doesn't teach you that God is our savior, doesn't teach you that God is the only one who can really heal us and save us. And that's the problem with New Age. That's not the only problem. There's like lots of problems there, but this is how you can also check. And by the way, personally, myself casting out certain things that were in my family, I know, and the only way I really found out about these things is that I started looking into these things. I started noticing, and after you cast them out, you don't have that problem anymore. I mean, if you cast them out and you are with God and you are doing things right, and even if they try to come back, like, you cast them out again, but you really feel the relief, and you really feel the difference. You really do feel the difference, and you don't need to think about all those things, you know. You don't need to control yourself, like they tell you in this new age, like you have to have certain thoughts. That's like, you're not free. You're not free there. God is the only one who can free you. So this is what I wish to everyone. Yes, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video.